If you want to get the Pottery Barn look, but are on a budget, keep watching to see how I transformed my guest bedroom and got the same look for less money with some Amazon finds. In episode 1, I broke the Pottery Barn code and figured out why their style is so timeless and inviting. In episode 2, we went shopping on Amazon and found some great deals. Today is the big finale for my Pottery Barn bedroom makeover, and I'm so excited to show you how it came out. I'll share a couple of the finishing steps I took to get this Pottery Barn room dupe, and then I'll share the extreme before and after. Let's start with a Dollar Tree DIY. I want to copy this picture wall from the inspiration photo, but without paying Pottery Barn prices. First, I bought 9 Dollar Tree picture frames. Yes, $1 each for frames that have glass and even a mat on some of them. Now, these mats and frames aren't the highest quality, but when you're doing a picture wall, which is like a gallery like this one, where you're going to have a lot of different things going on the wall, you don't necessarily notice the quality of each individual frame since there's so many. I took a look at the styles of images on this wall and I tried to figure out what made them appealing. There were lots of historic architecture and some abstract desert scenes. So I got to work looking online for images with a similar style, and I downloaded some free images. I arranged my frames on the floor to make sure I liked the layout before making any holes in the wall. Then I converted those photos to black and white. I created a mock layout of how I did the frames on the ground, and I roughly placed the photos to see which photo I wanted in which frame. I was really happy with how this wall of art came out, and for $9 that beats $850 for all the prints from Pottery Barn. I put off opening those nightstand boxes for a while. You guys know I had some anticipation on if I was going to have missing parts or too many parts or difficult instructions waiting inside of there, but I was really pleasantly surprised. First of all, the quality of wood was way better than I thought it would be for a $40 table. The table was really heavy and felt solid. The instructions were easy and they gave me 1 extra of each screw. I liked that there was an extra support under the bottom shelf in case you want to put something heavy on there like books. The first one took me about 20 minutes to build. After that learning curve, the second one only took maybe a little bit over 10 minutes. I loved how the lamps looked on these shelves, but if we want this bedroom to look like a Pottery Barn showroom, which is what we're going for, we're going to have to do something about those cords. This is usually how I tie up my cords. For the headboard, I had planned on making one, but the price came out to be just about the same as buying one. Even though this was only $83, I would have expected it to be shipped in a little bit better of a box. The box was all busted up, and because of that, the headboard had a dark stain on it. I was able to get that off with some Oxy stain remover and a little bit of elbow grease. Now for a reminder of the before. And here is the after. Now let's compare my Amazon shopping list and see how much we saved. I'll have all of the items I used in my Amazon shop, amazon.com/shop/artsycupcake. This challenge was hosted by Heidi Sanboul, and all these other girls are doing room makeovers as well. This video is part of a hop, so make sure to check out the next video, which I will link in the description box below. I did a lot of prep work for this room to get the Pottery Barn look, and you could see that process right over here. And if you liked this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button right over here so you don't miss out on any more home decor and DIY videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very happy day.